Hey everyone, it's Tia with Tia Denise. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. We're going to be doing some cute summertime temporary stickers for the kiddos. These are the supplies you'll be needing: some scissors, a felt ruler, a felt little squeegee, temporary tattoo paper. Those are the instructions on the back of the paper. Take a quick screenshot if you want to go ahead and use those for packaging. We're going to be using a Canva today, so you can use the basic version. I have the pro version, just the ones with the little crowns. If you don't have the pro version, you have to pay for. But honestly, I use this program all the time. It's so worth having. So many different images you can use throughout your home and life. Anyway, so I went ahead and I got these images going on an 8.5 by 11 custom size little, I'm trying to think of what the word would be, mat, frame, however you want to say it, template. Typically, I'm finding that with the kids, about a 1 inch to 2 inch sticker at the max is a good size. They'll be usually put them on their arms or their legs or the tops of their feet, so the tops of their hands, usually their face. So the face one's like, it's a little bit smaller, like about a 1 inch would be fine. And a good size. So you can size these, resize them, put them around however you'd like. You're going to see there's going to be a couple of different pages of different tattoos that I've made. So the one I'm printing out does not look like this one, but it is a patriotic one. Use your own country's patriotic stuff. Cool. Awesome. Go with it. Remember, I always say the possibilities are endless. This is your thing. With words, you're going to want to either mirror them here in Canva by clicking on flip and then horizontal, because once you print these out on the tattoo paper, they're going to need to be mirrored. So that way when they lay face flat on the skin, they're not going to be backward. And hopefully that makes sense. So basically, like with heat transfer vinyl or heat vinyl, you're going to do the same thing as like mirroring that. So anything with words, you want to mirror. If you mirror something that's on there with the words all in once, it's not a big deal. It's fine. Since these are ones you're going to be using for scissors and not Cricut, you're going to try to make it not a very difficult image. So I'm labeling mine right next to the page. You just put your own little label in if you want to. Then you're going to go ahead and share these and upload them to your computer. So you go to share. Don't go to PNG. You're going to go to PDF, and you're going to do it as a CMYK. That gives you a much better print quality with PDF, better than the RGB. You'll save that to your computer, and then it's going to go ahead and you'll download it, and then you will pull it up in your computer under a PDF. See, I told you it'd switch. So these are the ones I end up cutting with the Cricut and with the scissors. This is for the scissor cutting. And you'll go ahead and go to your print settings. I have an Epson EcoTank on a Windows-based computer, a PC, so mine's a little bit different than, of course, the Mac user. I hate saying so sorry. You'll go ahead and go into your options, however yours works. Like I said, it's got words. Use mirror image. Please remember, use mirror image. You're going to have like a big hot mess with the worded ones. You'll go in, make changes with your print quality. For mine, I use a Presentation Premium matte paper with a high ink printing. For me, that works better on this paper. I get extremely good results. See, it clicked over to a different image. This is actually the one I end up printing in the end. Let me go ahead and get through all of this, and we'll show you. Let's get to printing.
Life was dull until you came. I was breathless when we first met. Couldn't keep my hands away. I was speechless when we first met. Yeah, you took the pain away. Didn't mind my scars, mend my broken heart. Life was dull until you came. Now I see in color again.
Okay, in all transparency, I totally had a different video ready for this and it did not upload. So with those tattoo papers, you're going to have an actual clear transfer, not transfer, it's more of like a protective layer over top of it. So you can either do what I just did and completely try to not mess it up and went, oh, there's a crease. I did it last time and it was fine. It doesn't ruin. It has like a really sticky layer, but does not ruin the actual temporary tattoo. So it's okay if you do that. or do it the normal way like I always do. All right, so I took my little felt ruler and kind of pushed out all the bubbles, making sure everything was out of there. I was so embarrassed, but like I said, I keep it real. I'm not going to take anything out of it. All right, so I quickly went through this. You'll see me kind of getting pretty close to the edges of those tattoos. The less area that you have in the outside, the more realistic it does look. So after we're done with this, we'll do the Cricut way. Sounds fun.
Life was dull until you came. I was breathless when we first met. Couldn't keep my hands away. I was speechless when we first...
Okay, so again, I had something else completely planned out, but it didn't work. So we're going to go into Canva, show you how to upload an individual image up to Cricut Design Space. So in Canva, you're going to go ahead and save it as a PNG with a transparent background. You're going to find that particular image you want to save. Mine's not the ice cream cone, it's a little tiny popsicle. You'll click on the image that you want to save and you'll hit upload or download. I think it's upload. I don't have my little glasses on. But anyway, once it's downloaded, you're going to go ahead and find exactly where you had that downloaded at. And then you're going to go ahead and go into Cricut Design Space in just a second because my computer again is the super slowest computer in the world. So you're going to go ahead and go into upload image. When you're in Cricut Design Space, you will find that particular image where you saved it at that you want to upload. There's my little orange popsicle that I saved from my Canva, and that is an image on Canva. And you'll go to continue. And it's going to already be saved with a transparent background when you're in Canva, so you don't have to worry about removing any kind of a background. So once you're in there, the image is eventually going to go ahead and pop up, and you'll go to flat graphic. That allows you to go ahead and print and cut that image. So anything you want to use with a printer and then you want to cut around it, you'll want to go ahead and use that feature. So you can save it with a title if you want to. Typically I don't really do that. So you're going to go ahead and see that pop up on your screen. It'll say uploaded. You're going to change it to the dimension that you want. I chose 1.25. And then once it resizes itself, you're going to go ahead and go into the free template that I offer you on my website at DIYTattoos.com. You can actually download that template for free and resize it to the image that Design Space wants you to resize it to. I always have to go through all my little files and find it. Bingo, there we go. So then you'll upload that in there, add it to your canvas, and then you'll go to Canvas on the top left side of your screen, and then it's going to bring you back to the images right there where you'll hit cancel because you've already uploaded it. So once you hit cancel, it'll take you back to your main screen. And on my template right now, I know it says resize it to 9.27. You actually want to resize it. I think it comes up in that little red exclamation. I think it's 9.92, I think it is. But it'll tell you. So then you're safe to do that. So you can send that template to the back, put that image on top of that template. If you don't have Cricut sticker, I'm going to show you how to create a sticker. This is the easiest way to do it. You're going to create an offset. Make the offset the smallest that you can to surround it, or as big as you want. Choice is yours. Change that color to white. Then you're going to go down to the right hand side and click flatten. You're going to grab both of those, the offset and the image, and click flatten. That way now it's a sticker. It'll cut out all at once. And that way you don't have to worry about it cutting the inside image and then the outside image. I had to show you with a different image just because, again, my computer was being a butt. So anyway, you'll go ahead and I'm kind of showing you exactly what I just did. This was my original one that I printed out where you have the USA flipped backward because anything with words has to be mirrored. Okay, so once you have all of those done, you have the outline set, you have it flattened out, so that way it'll cut out like a sticker. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like when it's all done printed. Okay, so here it is, already finished, done. It's got the Cricut registration marks. I actually put the protective cover on it the right way with a squeegee. The other way worked fine before when we did it without the Cricut machine. It's worked on me plenty of times where you just take it off of the sheet and put it on top. But this is where you take that little squeegee. You can use a ruler squeegee or a smaller squeegee, get all the air bubbles out from the top and the bottom. That way it will stick and adhere, and you won't have those little messed up little bubble marks when you try to cut it with a Cricut. Sorry if my voice is raspy. I'm just getting over this crud still. All right, so my settings to cut it out was the glitter iron-on. I did it with a pressure of more. I also cut it 4 times. So I never unloaded the mat. I just hit the Cricut, the little C button or the go button or the play button, whatever machine you have. Just click that again. It'll run it through the same cycle again. For me, like I said, 4 times worked. For you, it could be 3, it could be 2, depending on what machine you use. I use the fine point blade, but like I said, everybody's is going to be different. So let's rock and roll and watch this thing cut itself.
Life was dull until you came. I was breathless when we first met. Couldn't keep my hands away. I was speechless when we first met. Yeah, you took the pain away. Didn't mind my scars, mend my broken heart. Life was dull until you came. Now I see in color again. It could rain, I don't mind if it pours, 'cause I'm right next to you, to you. Come rain or come shine, I don't mind, 'cause I'm right next to you. It's you, right next to you.
Okay, I don't know about you all, but this creepy crud is about to drive me nuts. Okay, so as I pull the mat away, this is after 4 cuts. You can see it cut really, really well around the cut lines that I wanted it to do. So like I said, on that glitter HTV 4 times with my machine, the Cricut Explorer Air 2, you can tell when I have my coughing fits. Okay, so the Cricut Explorer Air 2, this is the cutting it did. Sometimes it's not 100% perfect. It leaves a little bitty little thing, but that's okay. It's way better than like not cutting it the right way. So I went ahead and punched these out pretty easily, as you can see. Like I said, everybody's is going to be a little different. I'm not selling mine. Mine are really for my neighborhood kids. We live in a subdivision with a lot of younger kids. Like I said, mine are adults. So this is kind of fun giving it to neighbor kids and stuff. I really wouldn't want to bore you, like keep taking these out, but what kind of images are you guys going to do? Let me know below. You know, do you have any ideas? What kind of things would you plan on doing this with? Maybe it's not for skin tattoos. Maybe there's another idea. Maybe putting it on a different medium and putting Mod Podge with it. Or, gosh, I don't know. I mean, I guess the possibilities could be pretty much endless with this too, putting it on different things. So let me know below. I'll kind of zoom through this, but you can tell, like I said, if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette machine. I don't have a Silhouette, so I'm not going to do a tutorial because I don't know how to use it. I've had a Cricut for 10 years, but for me, this just works. I've done I showed you the scissor method and then I showed you the Cricut method. So either way is either way. I mean, honestly, once it's under your skin, it's pretty clear. I'll show you at the end how to apply it, and let me know if you want me to add like an instruction, like a sticker tag that I could create for you guys for the actual bags to put them in, like the little polyethylene I think it's polyethylene. I can't remember. Little plastic bags. But see, there's the difference. So like if you did it by scissors, no big deal. You just have a little bit more of a clear area. Did it with Cricut, you just won't have more of a clear area where it looks more quote unquote natural. I mean, I have a few tattoos, but to each their own, right? Exactly. Okay, so for this one, I just took a wet, damp towel and a plate. So what you're going to do is you'll kind of see like the sizing of where it's going to be at. So you'll take that top little layer off that you put on top of the, like a laminate. You put that on top of the tattoo paper. And it's not that hard, but make sure your hands are not wet because it will make it super sticky. So just place it right on the area you want to put it onto. I just put it there for just video sake. It's just easier to have that right there. But you'll just go ahead and take that damp towel again and just place it right on top of that paper. Get it kind of dampened a little bit. Honestly, you don't want to soak it. You don't have to. But just take the dampened towel, move it around. You'll see where it gets a little bit darker and you can start to see that color in there. You can either slide it away or you can slide and peel. But look how vibrant those colors are. That's actually super, super cute. And my skin is so pale because it's wintertime in Michigan. But our sunshine is coming out, so hopefully I'll have strawberries in the next probably 4 or 5 months. But anyway, you can rub on that. Typically, it'll take about a week for it to come off. I mean, unless you're super, super destructive with it and it only lasts a couple of days, but they're pretty durable. I mean, honest to goodness, they are. Like I said, always say the possibilities are endless. But I think it turned out super cute. But let me know what you think. There is a way to actually store these. I have it's like a photo album storage thing that I got at Michael's for half off. I think it was like $8 for all those little containers inside the big one. That's what I'm going to use to store those. But let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments below. I do love to respond to them. But like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.